we have talent, we have the skills, but we do not know how to position ourselves well to monetize those skills. Many people feel that, okay, I need to be a virtual assistant for me to work remotely and earn in dollars. No, you don't need to abandon what you already know. All you need to do is brush up your skills, take a short courses on tools that will help you work remotely, and you are good.
Welcome back to Just Africa on Souk News Television. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Just Africa Show. On today's second episode of the show, we are joined by one of Africa's leading voices in freelance coaching and Upwork strategy. Freelancing is rapidly transforming how young professionals earn, learn, and build global careers. Digital platforms like Upwork have opened doors to international clients, remote work, and financial independence. Yet, for many skilled Africans, those opportunities remain just out of reach. The challenge is not talent, it is strategy. Poor profile optimization, weak proposals, and lack of guidance prevent many freelancers from converting skills into sustainable income and long-term growth. Our guest who will join us to break this down is Evangeline Tochukwu Ohagu, a top-rated Upwork freelancer, consultant, and trainer who has helped thousands of African freelancers optimize their profiles, win consistent clients, and scale agencies on the platform. Her expertise spans profile optimization, proposal strategy, lead generation, account management, and one-on-one coaching. Through structured training and mentorship, Evangeline equips freelancers with systems that produce results quickly and sustainably. Her work addresses a major gap in Africa's digital workforce, which is helping skilled professionals move from inconsistent gigs to predictable income and long-term career growth. Welcome, Evangeline, to Just Africa. Hello, Eva.
Thank you for having me.
I love what you do with the background.
Just wanted to give that unified look.
Okay. Okay, so let's just dive straight in from context, right? What common mistakes often prevent African freelancers to win jobs on Upwork?
Okay, it's just like you rightly said, the problem of positioning.
Okay.
Positioning is a major problem. Like, we have talent, we have the skills, but we do not know how to position ourselves well to monetize those skills. Now, another problem, freelancing or remote work generally started being popular in Africa about 3-4 years ago. So as it is now, many people are getting to know it. Many people are getting to know that they can actually work from Africa and earn in dollars. So a lot of people want to, dive into remote work without really understanding what it entails.
Yeah.
So that's why I said it's a problem of positioning. You don't need to abandon the skills you already have. That's the big problem. Many people feel that, okay, I need to be a virtual assistant for me to work remotely and earn in dollars. No, you don't need to abandon what you already know. All you need to do is brush up your skills, take a short courses on tools that will help you work remotely, and you are good. So if the skills you already have cannot be used remotely, then you learn new things. But generally, it's a problem of positioning, how to set up your profile, how to sell yourselves to clients to the extent that even while you are sleeping, your profile is speaking for you. Your profile is attending interviews for you, and you wake up in the morning and you have an offer. So that's the major problem we have in Africa.
All right, thank you very much. I want to ask, many people still believe that freelancers are jobless people. They don't have a job, they are job seekers. Can you make people understand who a freelancer really is?
Okay. Freelancers are not jobless people. Like, there are people that have built careers in freelancing. I started taking freelancing seriously about exactly 1 year ago. And the company I've been working for this month makes us 1 year together. So that is not a freelancing gig. Freelancing is something, people believe that freelancing is something that you just come in, deliver a job, they pay you $50 and then you disappear.
Mm.
That is not how it is. There are long-term opportunities. There are short-term, fixed-term jobs that you can do and get paid and go. But then there are still long-term. Clients are looking for long-term employers. Companies get freelancers and employ as full-time staff in their companies. So I've been working remotely for a business in the US for 1 year. Now, as it is, I feel I run the day-to-day operation of that business. Like when we have classes, is a dance company in Boston. When we have classes, when we have performances, I sell tickets. I give access to our studios, all from Nigeria here. I'm not in the US, but anybody that wants to use our studio have to reach to me. Any of our dancers perform. So these are things I do. So it's not you waiting to be paid $100 and then you go and then wait for the next time you get a gig. No. Freelancing can be a sustainable income. Mm-hmm. It can build you lifetime comforts through freelancing. A lot of people are diving into it and people are making lots of money from freelancing now.
Yes, so some persons believe that freelancers are very indisciplined set of people because they feel they have the freedom to do what they want to do. They have the time to, whenever it is time, that's when they can come up. So they don't really have strategy. They are really not disciplined. What do you have to say about that?
No, that's not true. If you are working for a company and you have, let's say you are working for a business PST, a business that is located in the PST time zone, and they have a meeting by 8 a.m., you have to be there 8 a.m. So you will not say because it's 8 a.m. in PST is 4 p.m. Nigerian time. So you won't say because 4 p.m. you have to be in the market. If you really want to work, you have to plan yourself. We have tools, we have project management tools that we use. We don't just use it for clients. Use it to plan yourself. Use it to plan your schedule. You make use of your calendar. So your calendar, if you want to be a successful freelancer, you must plan your time. You know when you are working, you know when you are sleeping, you know when you are out there, you know when you are in the market. So that is not true. Freelancers are organized. In fact, if you ask me, I would say if you are not organized, you cannot be a successful freelancer because once you get into a company and the company sees that you are not, they will kick you out. So don't keep the time. Nobody will want to work with somebody that you cannot lay hands on when you need that person. Mm-hmm. Or if you're an executive assistant and your executive have a meeting at 10 a.m. and your executive is expecting you to be there to take notes or take action points, and then you are nowhere to be found, you'll be kicked out. So for you to succeed as a freelancer, you must be disciplined. So I can say that freelancers are one of the most disciplined persons you will find.
You've been using Upwork for a while now. Upwork, right? And you probably know it, so that's why you're teaching it. Okay? How can Africans stand out? Because it is accessible to almost anybody around the world.
Upwork is the #1 remote work market space. There are different platforms. You can get jobs on LinkedIn. You can get remote work from career pages of companies. Probably you like a particular company in the US. Mm-hmm. You can go to their website, check out their vacancies and apply. But there's a reason why most freelancers are comfortable with Upwork. It's because Upwork is a secure platform. Like if you do a job, if you get an hourly job on Upwork and you follow the rules and regulations, the policies guiding Upwork, you are 100% assured that you get paid. So the #1 reason why most freelancers are moving towards Upwork is the security on the platform. You don't get scammed. Imagine after working and you are not paid. You don't need to chase after clients to please come and pay me. It's time for you to pay me. No, as long as you are following the policies of the platform, track your time as you should, you are going to get paid. Even if the client is not available, Upwork will pay you. Upwork will pay you from their account and then rectify whatever issue they have with the client. So the problem is African, we do not actually, anybody can succeed on Upwork. We have Filipinos on Upwork, we have Indians, we have Pakistanis. A lot of people are doing well on Upwork. So it's just like I mentioned earlier, you need to sell yourself. Those of us that are in Africa, you need to work twice as hard. You cannot put your profile, set it up, and like someone in the US, those in the US already have advantage over us. We need to work twice as hard. Even those in Philippines, they have some advantage over us because they got into the remote work a lot earlier than we, the Africans. So they are kind of in demand. So most US foreign companies will just go and say, okay, I want Filipinos. Or you see some job posts, they will say strictly for those in Philippines. So, but you as an African, especially if you are just starting, you need to put in the work. You need to show that you can do. Don't just say you can do the work. You need to show work samples that will make someone to be convinced that you can actually do the work. Like if someone is looking for somebody to design for a digital marketer, and they need someone to design newsletters for them, you should be able to show some newsletters that you have designed.
Before, yes.
You understand? Before the person can trust you that you can handle their newsletters.
Okay, so talking about trust, I will come to that. But you said putting in the work. Africans need to put in the work if they must get hired, if they must be recognized. What exactly do you mean by putting in the work? What do we need to put in place for more Africans to be hired?
Okay. First part is make sure the skill you are selling is in demand.
Oh, okay.
Someone reached out to me on LinkedIn and said, I'm not getting jobs on Upwork. What is the problem? And then I asked, what is your skill? The person said, typing. Typing is not in demand right now on Upwork, not even Upwork in the remote space. For a few years ago, it was, but now we have lots of AI tools that can just, that can transfer speech to text. So why do I have to employ someone to type for me? You understand? So you must make sure that your skill is in demand. So there are lots of go to Upwork, check out job posts. Is this what I want to offer? Are clients looking for it? You might have an optimized profile for the wrong skill. So if your skill is in demand, then you make sure you optimize your profile around that skill that is in demand. So that's another problem. Your profile must be optimized. Your profile must have the right keywords that clients that are hiring for that your skill will typically use when they are looking for freelancers like you. If you are an executive assistant and the client wants to hire executive assistant, the client will go to the search bar and type executive assistant. If your profile doesn't have repetition of executive assistant, Upwork will not recommend your profile to that client. So when the client wants to hire, Upwork recommends some profiles to the clients, especially those that have good keyword repetition, completed jobs. So the clients will just reach out, either invite the freelancer to their job or send that freelancer a direct message. And when the client reaches out to you, you don't spend money, you don't spend connects to apply, you apply for free. But if you are just applying to any job you find, then you have to use connects to apply. So, like I said, your niche must be in demand, your profile must be optimized. And thirdly, I know that the most important, that's why I say you must put in the work, is that you must have work samples to show that you can deliver. Don't just say. That's what I always teach my students. Don't just say you can do this. Show that you can do it. That is the extra work we need to put in. Show that you can actually do this work so that clients can easily trust you. And then you have these work samples on your profile. So when you are sleeping, somebody can come to your profile and see that you can actually do this and hire you on the spot. So these three things are very, very important.
Thank you very much. You mentioned that you train your students, and that one first caught my ear because look, a lot of people need to prepare themselves for opportunities like this 2026. Many people are looking for remote jobs because the ones they are doing is probably not enough to sustain them. And this is Africa. Nobody would run away from a side business, which a freelancer gig or freelancing gig can afford you. But in our conversation, you did mention that you were hosting a training or is it a masterclass or something. Please break that down. People might be interested.
Okay. Yes, I organize Upwork masterclasses from time to time. So the 5th cohort will be coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And yes, this weekend. So slots are almost full. We have right now, and not just after the class, which is a 2 days class, I have a community where I provide ongoing support because I struggled before I finally figured Upwork out. And I noticed that the problem I had was I didn't have the kind of support or mentorship per se that will help me navigate this platform easily. So I provide that mentorship to my students, provide ongoing support. Some of them, when we have interview, they come to me. Some of them will say, Coach, my client said this, so what will I answer? So all these are the things. We even interact. We also refer ourselves for jobs. Like if I have jobs, I'm so busy and I can refer my students as, okay, I have someone that can deliver this. So this is what the community is all about. The class is happening this weekend. Here we'll break down Upwork. We will open everything. Like after the class, some people will say like, so everything I have on my profile is total rubbish. So I've been doing rubbish things, and you are complaining a lot. After each cohort, I always get this. Oh, I've been doing total rubbish all this while, and I'm saying I've not gotten job. So you are going to see the secret. You are going to see what you have been doing wrong, and then you'll be taught how to fix it and apply to jobs the right way. Once you are doing, Upwork is about strategy. If you are doing the right things, then be rest assured that jobs will come. You even get tired of jobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you advise people who tend to want to do plenty things at the same time? How is it jack of all trades that I don't know what to put the other one?
Master of none.
I mean, you just mentioned it now that you get tired of work. How do you balance it out when you have, like, for example, 10 clients who need services from you? What kind of advice would you give such a person?
First of all, you can. The reason why many people struggle is niche. Many people don't know how to niche. You cannot be everything at once. So you have to find a way of selling your most profitable or most the skill that you want, that you love the most, that you want to sell. You cannot be a digital marketer and be a website designer and be customer support expert and be an automation expert, even if you know all these skills. So if you do that, you are confusing the algorithm, and then clients will feel that you are doing so much, so you might not be an expert of any. So we always advise, Upwork inclusive, advice for you to find a niche. When you have a niche, you are going to look like an expert in that field. So if you're a web designer, be a web designer. Focus on that. Build your profile around web design. If you need to add something to it, let it be something related to that web design. Let's say Shopify website design or landing page design. These are related. But you cannot carry web design and then you come and add maybe project management. You see that is a whole lot. So, but then if let's say you have built your profile excellently and you are getting clients, of course you need to also deliver excellently. Because if you do not deliver, you're going to get bad reviews. And on Upwork, if you get 3 consecutive bad reviews, your profile is gone. So you need to protect your profile. You need to protect your job success score. Upwork have like the job success score. If you have 100% job success score, clients trust you more. So if you have like 80, 80 is still fine. If you have like 60, 70, you have to struggle to build it up. And when you get a bad review, even if you have 100 before, once you get one bad review, your score drops. So you need to work hard again to build it, and it takes time to build it. So that's why you need to be careful. Don't just take every job because you need money. Make sure that you are going to deliver excellently for each of the jobs. Get a good 5-star review and nice rating, and then you can get more. But there's some niche that you can take multiple clients, like maybe those that are into, let's say, automation. You know that most of their jobs are like one-off. So you can take multiple clients, deliver, get your good reviews, and go. But make sure that you are tracking whatever your clients want. We have tools like Monday.com, Trello, Asana. Use this to manage your own life so that you can meet up with all your clients' demands.
Yes.
So there's some of us that are niche, like I am an executive assistant. So I am mostly working with founders and directly with businesses. So I'm there. And then I'm a mother of 3 kids. So I am not able to take all the jobs that come my way. I need to balance it. Yes. But there are people that they have all the time. One of my students, since July last year till now, this guy has been packing jobs. Like he's there. He said he wants to. He has been packing jobs. Like this guy, he's top rated now. Just between July last year and now, he's a top rated freelancer on the platform. So if you have the time, go for it. But if not, make sure you are picking the ones that you can deliver excellently well, so you don't spoil for doing your profile.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Thank you very much. We know that there is a whole lot of money that is coming to you because you paid in dollars. We'll talk about that one later. You know what I'm saying. But most times we just talk about the advantages of being a freelancer. We just talk about, yes, you have your time, you can manage things, you don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to do 8 to 5 job and all that. But sometimes we don't talk about the disadvantages, especially the mental challenges, the mental side of it. Can you let us know some of the challenges that also come with being a freelancer and how one will be able to manage those challenges so you live a balanced life?
Yeah, the truth is, if you are not, just like I mentioned earlier, use tools, plan your life, manage your time. That's one of the things. You might be just be putting your eyes on money, and then you will pack as much as you want, and you will not be able to balance other aspects. Another thing is, most of we the freelancers, remote workers, we have a problem of going out socializing. Some of us, we can stay 1 month, you have not crossed your gates because you are indoors, you do it, you work indoors. As long as there's internet and there's power, you are indoor doing your thing. But so you need to know how to balance that other parts of your life will not suffer. You understand? So manage your time, plan, know when you are working, know when you are out playing mommy like me. I have time, I work, I have time that I shut down my laptop and be a mom. You understand? So that other parts of your life will not suffer. You understand my points? Another thing we face sometimes, Africa generally, where our internet is not so strong.
That is actually where I was going to.
Yes. Sometimes, okay, I think Uganda. Is it Uganda? Yeah, Uganda. They had election recently.
Yes.
As one of my students was telling me, and they cut off their internet for 4 days. You can imagine what the remote workers there went through. Some people lost their clients.
Exactly.
Some people, some those that are lucky, their clients understood and gave them time, and we adjusted their deadlines and all that. But that's a serious challenge. Even apart from the cutting off of internet, generally we have an internet problem and then a power problem. So some people now are moving into getting solar energy generators and all that to back up. But then that's a serious challenge. That's a very, very serious challenge for us. And it's not been easy. We have been trying, but it's not. Sometimes you get on calls and you are kicked out of the call because of your internet. So it's not easy, but we are pushing.
Okay, so I know this freelancing gig is something that a lot of people would definitely be interested in, especially when the fact that you're not maybe physically going to work. So transportation, you will not have to spend so much, just do the job and get paid, right? But again, we also know that there are different platforms for this freelancing gig, that so many of them, aside from this very popular one that you know. But what are how does Africa prepare itself? Because truth is, technology is wiping out many of these jobs that people think they have that can be relevant on these freelancing platforms. For example, you mentioned the one of typing. AI has done the work already. I hope we are not preparing ourselves for jobs that will soon get away in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
That's the truth. That's just the truth. If you are not upskilling, you will become irrelevant in few years to come. That is why you must be informed. You must keep yourself updated of changes in your industry. So how do you do that? By taking new courses. Don't say because I'm an expert, I've gotten 10 jobs right now. I can sit there. Things are changing. AI is coming. A lot of things. People are creating new tools every day. So make sure you are learning new things in your niche. Make sure you are upskilling. You are grabbing new knowledge. Every successful freelancer is always taking a course at every point in time. Check out all the top freelancers, remote workers. They are always people are paying thousands of dollars to take courses. So that is for them to be ahead in their industry. So if most of the skills you have today might become obsolete tomorrow. So you need to follow the trend. As new tools are coming up in your industry, learn them. You cannot learn everything. I was speaking with a client yesterday, and she was mentioning tools that I have never heard of. And that's what she uses in her business. So, but because I already have basic knowledge of some other tools that are similar to these tools, I'm able to navigate them. So that is it. Most freelancers, once you hear a new tool, you jump on YouTube, check out few videos about it, you ask ChatGPT. That is how we keep ourselves abreast with changes in the industry. So yeah, your skill might become outdated tomorrow, but make sure that you're moving with the trend.
How far do you see freelancing job in Africa staying? Or what particular skill do you think is going to be in this industry for a very long time? That in the next 5 years, in the next 7 years, it is not going out of business?
Okay, according to Upwork reports for December, virtual assistants increased by 25%.
Wow.
Now, the most popular role on Upwork is virtual assistant, and virtual assistant is not going anywhere in the nearest future because lots of businesses are coming online. People need help. As a virtual assistant, you help business owners, you help businesses. So people need help. People need those kind of admin tasks that take business owners time. They don't want to, instead of wasting time doing responding to customers or doing data entry, they will use that time to secure 1 gig that will pay them thousands of dollars. So this is why it's always in demand. New businesses are coming up, so it will always be in demand. It will always be in demand. Another skill that will be in demand is project management, operations management. These are things that people want help with, so that they are not tied down with those kind of things. My client, the first day we met, the first time we spoke during our interview, she told me that she doesn't want to be involved in the day-to-day running of her business. And she doesn't want the business to close. She's the founder of the business. She doesn't want that business to close. So that means she wants me to run the business. And I've been running the business for the past 1 year, all from Nigeria here. So this kind of support will not go out of fashion. It will always be there. Businesses will always need this kind of help. Founders, business owners will always need this kind of help. Yeah.
How can we appeal, finally, I mean, wrapping up, how can we appeal to perhaps governments or those in authority to help us, I mean, those who are looking for jobs as freelancers, and make it a bit easier or create a better environment for us?
First of all, we need, if whatever they can do to help us get nice uninterrupted power, that's the first step. Make it easy for us so that we do not get thrown out of meetings. And most clients will be asking, what is your internet speed? Sometimes we run internet tests. Some clients, before they hire, they'll tell you to share your internet speed with them. These are the things. Some of them will ask you, if your laptop goes out, do you have a backup power supply? So these are the things that we need help with. A lot of freelancers in Africa are getting into remote work, but we all have this common challenge, which is internet and power. So it will really, really help us so we can, go out there and interact with our peers out there. People are out there, those from Asia and all that, they're doing so well. But we also want to be part of what is happening out there. So give us that equal opportunity. Let's go out. We are hardworking persons. Those of us in most Africans are, especially those in Nigeria. So let me talk about my country. We are so hardworking. We put in the work. Most business we work with, they always talk good about us. But let us remove these challenges so that we can go out there and show what we can do.
Now better. Thank you so much for being a part of, I mean, what will let you run away? This part of the show is always the interesting part. It doesn't mean the rest aren't. Anyway, you need to tell us where you're from. Like, where you are from. You also tell us the meaning of that your surname. Then you tell us the the most important or most delicious local food from your place that you like. Before she will now ask you the other one. I think so. From her. Answer my questions first. Break it down like that first.
My name or my middle name? Which one?
Your surname, Ohagu.
Oh, okay, my surname. Okay, I'm from Enugu State, Nigeria.
Okay.
And my surname means Ohagu. That's Ohagu number. That's the full name. It means there's no how. The kind of historical. Why do you want to know this? Okay. that
It's just
there will
Africa.
always be people around.
Okay.
There will always be people around in every kindred, every family. There will always be people around. So it's like more like soldier goes, soldier come. There will always be people around at every point in time.
Okay. What's your favorite local food?
Yeah, abacha.
Ha! Abacha.
Yes, now I'm an Enugu babe now. I'm an Enugu babe. What do you expect?
I understand. No problem. This one in your local language now. I want you to greet our African listeners with your local language and tell them to keep watching Just Africa.
Okay.
In your local language, I said it too.
Okay. Unabia, I'm from Ogu. I'm going to say it in Ogu, Enugu State.
Okay.
Unabia, watch Just Africa. Makala vale kujive dumma. I'm speaking my dialect. Vala kujive dumma. So unula watch Just Africa. Thank you.
Dalo, yes, Dalo. Don't be thank you.
Dalu.
I have to say to you,
Dalo.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tochukwu, for being a part of today's show.
All right.
All right.